In this video, I'm going to go over very briefly the presentation template that I'm providing for you to use for your Psychology in the News research project presentation. It's a very simple format, and you can pretty it up all you like once you get started. You know, there has to be the title of your research project. And it can be the exact same title as the one that you used in your paper, because what you're doing in this presentation is basically presenting your paper to an audience. Make sure that you include the title, your name, and University of Mount Union. The date isn't necessary for you to include there. Now, as with all PowerPoint, you can pretty it up all you like. You can choose different font styles and so on, and it will, offer you artwork that you can choose if you want to. The introductory slide, as stated in the assignment sheet, you want to introduce your topic, explain your interest in it, and kind of give your audience a preview for why you're doing this presentation in the first place. Then I want you to go over how your textbook covered this topic. Be sure to use, because it is a requirement of the assignment, you need to use in-text citations on the slide, making sure that you connect the dots for your audience for where you found the information. Then you summarize your 3 articles, 1 slide each. Then I want you to provide at least 3 specific limitations that you learned or that you found, things that were lacking in the description of the research in your 3 articles. Then I want you to reflect on what you learned about your topic through this whole process. Provide at least 2 things you learned and at least 2 things that you still want to know. And then finally, reflect on your future consumption, talking about 3 specific ways in which exploring your topic through these venues has been helpful to you. And then you'll add your references. Among many problems that there are with PowerPoint, one that I have always had difficulty managing is how to get references to show up properly on a references slide and still be visible to the audience. One of the problems that PowerPoint has is that for whatever reason the hanging indent function doesn't work in the way it does in Word. So I tend to be pretty lenient about the hanging indent piece of the puzzle, but I do require that every other element be of APA style be followed. If there's space, you can continue to double space, but you will likely have to shrink that in order to make your references page visible and readable by the audience. So you'll do some tinkering, and I'll give you feedback when you turn in your first draft of your PowerPoint to help you with that formatting, those formatting issues. So that is the template that I would like you to use for your project.